Humans are preparing to visit space soon, and this time, they hope to make it a frequent adventure. It is even more interesting as rumors spread around about Jeff Bezos' plans to build an outer space business park. Are you wondering if these rumors are true? Is making an outer space business park even possible? Stay till the end of this video to determine if Blue Origin plans to build a space park. Is Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin planning to build an outer space business park? The answer to that question is yes. Jeff Bezos' space exploration company, popularly known as Blue Origin, recently announced to the general public about its plan to build a business space station into low Earth orbit in the latter half of this decade. They describe the attempt to be what they call a mixed-use business park in space. Blue Origin and its collaborating partner on the outer space business park project, the Sierra Space, explained to the public that the park would house up to 10 people in an area of about 30,000 cubic feet. A business park in space? I think the space tour is becoming more and more interesting. So imagine what it will be like to have a space for commercial enterprises in space. If Jeff Bezos' company can pull this off, it will not only be a source of massive revenue for the company, but also a light at the end of the tunnel for space-first occupants. What would be the name of the proposed business park? Since the announcement of the outer space business park plan, the internet has been going wild, and a lot of questions have been looming around. And one of the most popular questions is, what will the space business park be called? A promotional website claims that the business space park will be called Orbital Reef. They said it would be an ideal location to build a space hotel, a good space for filmmaking under microgravity, or a place where concerned scientists can conduct cutting-edge research. According to the company's statement, those that will occupy the space park would experience 32 sunsets and sunrises each day. If I am ever opportune to visit this proposed space park, the first thing I will pick will be a good camera. Imagine what it would be like to take several sunrise and sunset shots far away from the Earth. It would be a fantastic experience. How much will it cost to build the outer space business park? All we have now are just projected figures by people and no official statement on how much will be spent on building the proposed outer space business park. It is definitely going to be a significant investment that will probably dig a hole in the company's pocket. Still, the investors think it's worth every penny they will spend on the project, and they are really optimistic that the project will see the light. The announcement comes as Blue Origin lurch violently on missing out on crucial NASA contracts to their rival SpaceX that the popular Elon Musk owns. And then a $2.9 billion mission to the moon is currently being disputed by Blue Origin in court. Will the space business park project be handled by Blue Origin alone? Although Blue Origin will head the project, a significant investment like this would need all the hands it can get. The modules for Orbital Reef will be launched into space via Blue Origin's reusable New Glenn rocket, which has been persistently troubled by repeated delays. They will get the intervention and support of other groups such as Redwire Space, Boeing, and Genesis Engineering Solutions. Genesis is a space research company that is based in Maryland. Genesis will provide its single-person spacecraft to the project, billed as an alternative to bulky spacesuits when conducting operations outside the station. The consultancy will be led by Arizona State University, who will enjoy the companionship of 14 universities that will act as an advisory council on research. John Mulholland, who is Boeing's program manager for the ISS, said, "This is exciting for us because this project does not duplicate the immensely successful and enduring International Space Station." He further added that, but rather goes a step further to fulfill a unique position in low Earth orbit where it can serve a diverse array of companies and host non-specialist crews. Shares in Redwire initially skyrocketed by about 40% on the news before settling at about 20%. Sierra Space is a newly created subsidiary of the Sierra Nevada Corporation. They first announced their intention to create a space station in April, touting an economic opportunity projected to grow to $1.4 trillion by 2030. The company's Dream Chaser spaceplane, which can take off from a runway, is expected to take passengers to the ISS next year. Is building an outer space business park possible? Although the project is still at its planning stage, one thing we have learned from science so far is nothing is impossible. Many years ago, a lot of people would have argued that there was nothing outside the Earth. Even after science has proven that there was a place known as space, some will still argue that it can be visited, and the attempt to explore space was just a suicide thought. But now, here we are. So building a space business park is very possible, although it might take a while, but we are sincerely optimistic that Blue Origin can pull this off. The move to create Orbital Reef is one of the many efforts to capitalize on the emerging need to create a commercial space sector. The ISS is set to be decommissioned later this decade, having previously been expected to be put out of action after the NASA space station project by 2024. The business park's first module was launched over 2 decades ago. Brent Sherwood, Blue Origin executive, said in a statement that for over 60 years, NASA and other space agencies have developed orbital space flight and space habitation, setting us up for commercial business to take off in this decade. Let's take a quick peep at the headlines of the other Blue Origin news. Don't go away. Tom Hanks recently recently said no thanks to a space trip Blue Origin's offer by Jeff Bezos. Just recently, the Star Trek celebrity William Shatner took a tour to space on a suborbital Blue Origin flight. He was invited for the trip by Blue Origin boss Jeff Bezos, but William Shatner wasn't the only household name Jeff Bezos offered an astronaut experience to. Actor Tom Hanks said in an interview with Jimmy Kimmel Live on Tuesday, November 2nd, 2021, and I quote, that I was offered a ride to space and I turned it down. He said that he was expected to pay quite a bit of money for the trip, although he was doing well, but the price was attached to it. He will pass. Blue Origin gets their court case over the NASA Moonlander contract dismissed. Recently, Blue Origin had its lawsuit dismissed from the court. It filed a case with the court over the awarding of a lucrative NASA Moonlander contract. SpaceX is not free to resume its work on the moon landing project as scheduled. In April 2021, NASA announced that it had awarded SpaceX the contract to develop its Artemis program's initial human landing system, HLS. They aim at sending astronauts back to the moon in the next few years as part of their space exploration research. SpaceX was chosen over two other private groups for the $2.9 billion contract, Dynetics and the National Team, a consortium led by Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin company. After taking a Blue Origin flight, William Shatner said the Earth looked so fragile from space. William Shatner came back to Earth from his space tour with Blue Origin, overwhelmed with the value of life on our planet, he said in a recent interview. The recorded actor and comedian, popularly known for playing the role of Captain James T. Kirk on the original series of Star Trek from 1966 to 1969, was a flight companion to space on Blue Origin's NS-18 suborbital flight that was launched and landed Wednesday, October 13th, 2021. He had a lot to say and experience to share about the fragile look of the Earth when viewed from outer space. Blue Origin's first crewed launch breaks 4 Guinness World Records. Blue Origin broke multiple world records with its first crewed spaceflight in July 2021. The historic event launched Blue Origin's founder, billionaire Jeff Bezos, and 3 other civilians, Mark Bezos, Wally Funk, and Oliver Damon, on a suborbital flight aboard the company's New Shepard rocket. The Blue Origin flight set a series of new world records, including launching the oldest man to visit space, the first siblings tour to space, the youngest person to visit space, and the first commercial suborbital spacecraft to carry passengers to space. Guinness World Records were honored to announce the 4 new records on October 1st, 2021. Blue Origin was proud to add the award to the list of their many awards. Before the space flight, Jeff Bezos posted on his Instagram saying, "Ever since I was 5 years old, I've dreamed of traveling to space. On July 20th, I will take that journey with my brother, the greatest adventure with my best friend." Thanks for watching this video. Please drop a comment on what you think about the proposed outer space business park. Before you go, please remember to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so that you will be notified when we upload other amazing videos.